Hi, this is Paul Dexter. Thank you for using Jetbuilt. In this video, I'm going to show you a more detailed look at your first project, including some of the bells and whistles inside of Jetbuilt. First, you'll click Projects from your main navigation bar. Then you'll click Add New Project. You'll type in the project name here. In the client name, you can type in and search for an existing client, or simply type in the name of a new client, and we'll create that client for you on the fly. Next, for US users, you'll type in a city, and we're going to search for a city and state. This way we can pull in your city, state, and county sales tax rates. For worldwide users, simply type in the city the project is in. Then there's a couple of optional fields. You can type a short description of the project. You can drag a photo in if you like. Next, you'll want to go to the Assets area. When you come back from a consultation, you'll likely have all these photos from your phone, floor plans, documents. Simply drag them into the Assets area. Now you can share them with your team the same way you would in Dropbox. You can view them here in Jetbuilt as you estimate your project, or you can download them to your computers. Then you can go to our Discussions area inside the project. Here's where you can communicate with your team throughout the project. Questions can be asked and answered here. Team members get an email notification for each comment, and you develop a nice thread of correspondence throughout the project. Now we go to the Builder. This is where we will build up our project itself. We work inside of rooms and systems. Every AV project has rooms the equipment goes into, so that's why we work this way. Let's rename our default Room 1 into AV Closet. That's a physical space. Then we type our scope. The scope, of course, is used for us and our team, but it's also what shows up on a proposal to the client. Let's add another room. We'll call this Upper Dining Area. We'll type the scope in again here, install some speakers over each table, run new cabling. Then we have systems. Systems would be audio, video, lighting, control, IT, or you can get more granular, speaker system, mixing system, stage system. So let's rename our default system into audio. Then we'll add a new system. We'll call this video. Now let's start adding items to our project. Click a room you want to work in, click Add Items, and run a search. You can search for manufacturers, model numbers, descriptions, and it searches our database of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of AV products. So we select this Lowell equipment rack. Now in this example, you do not see your dealer cost populated, but with our dealer pricing integration, we can connect you to your price to virtually every manufacturer. Next, you enter your integration times. These are the minutes it takes you to install, supervise, engineer, and program up this equipment. And you click Add and Add Next. That just keeps you moving. Next, we'll type in QSC CXD range of amplifiers. Here are the results, but notice the top two are in bold. Those are our favorites. We've already used them in the past. So again, we go through, we add our cost, we add our shipping amount, we add the quantity. In this case, we need 3 of these. We add the time it takes to install each unit. And then we'll select a phase for this amplifier to go in. These phase fields are definable by you. You can have pre-wire, finish, trim, consulting, commissioning. Now let's search for a processor, and we'll select something we've already used. Because we've used it, everything's already populated for us. All our pricing, our integration, everything's ready to go. We simply add it, and we're done. Now let's go to the upper dining area and populate our items there. We'll fast forward a couple of minutes here, and now our upper dining area is populated. Now that we've got the upper dining area done, let's just duplicate that room into lower dining. We click on the Edit button, go down to Duplicate, and there you go. Now let's click Edit of that duplicated room and rename it Lower Dining Area, and update. No self-respecting bar and grill is not going to have a bar, so let's give it a bar, and let's give it a scope. We're going to install 5 60-inch displays. We're also going to put in a larger speaker system. Let's fast forward again as we add the TVs and accessories to that room. Now let's talk about bundling common packages. You have TVs, mounts, balins, cable. Let's put them into a common package so we can use it in the future. Jetbuilt does not need you to go into the back end of the website to do this. Simply click Create Bundle, click the items you want to go in the bundle, check off what you want the bundle to be based on, in this case the TV. Click the default values. Maybe you want 1 TV for 2 mounts and a half a spool of wire. This is hypothetical, of course. Give it a name, give it a description, and click Create. Now you can drop this bundle into your next project with one motion. Keep in mind, you can also present this to your client as one line item or broken out as several. When your project is populated, click on Overview. This gives you a nice glimpse of your project. You can see a $32,000 project, $8,200 profit. You can see the breakout between audio and video and your other systems. You can see the way the rooms break out. And you can see all the margins of everything from equipment to each of your labor values. When you like what you see, let's click on Reports and generate a proposal for the client. You'll click Add Report, select a page group, which we discuss in another video, and click Generate. Now you'll see a preview of your PDF proposal. We've got a cover page, an About Us page about your company, recent projects page, and now the line items. And these are divided up by the room and the system. Everything comes together on the summary page where you have the grand total, the terms and conditions, and the acceptance. Click the download button, it drops it to your computer, and you see your multi-page PDF proposal ready to email the client and of course win that project. That is Jetbuilt. Thank you so much for watching this extended video on making your first project. Have a great day.